Niacinamide is everywhere in skincare, but most people don't know what concentrations will work or whether the product they are paying for actually holds up to the claims. So today I'm looking to two very popular Korean beauty products from this brand XSY. Perhaps you have seen it online. I will share my personal experience using them, and as usual we'll dive into the evidence, the science, and the clinical trials behind the product. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Christina. I did neuroscience in Germany and now works in marketing in a different industry, but I always love skincare and makeup, especially the Korean ones, and I would love to help you navigate beauty in a different way. So first things first, this XSY Glow Serum is the top Korean serum when it comes to niacinamide as an active ingredient. So niacinamide is essentially an active form of vitamin B3. If we look at the ingredient list, then you have water, glycerin, and the third one is niacinamide. And then you have a bunch of other things, different extracts, squalene, and all that kind of good stuff. And in terms of the vegan collagen eye serum as well, this is the eye serum. It looks like this. And it also, niacinamide show up at number 5 in the ingredient list. So I think besides talking about this product, it's also a good day for us to look into what does niacinamide actually do to your skin and what are the actual benefits that science says, what kind of evidence exists behind this ingredient. So let's get into my experience. They are relatively new or newer to me because I started Korean skincare about 2 years ago. I only tried it about 3 months ago and I used it for over 1 month or so. And I started to pick this up when I was traveling because I've got this little travel size, really cute version. So I picked this up when I was traveling. So I can show you guys the texture here on camera as well. So the Glow Serum, it was surprisingly lightweight and it got absorbed really quickly. So this is what it looks like. It's not too runny, so you see it's moving in the jar, but it's not dripping down. And a little bit on my hand. So you can see it's like a gel cream texture, really lightweight. And if I put it on the back of my hand, it's like really light, like water. And I can easily spread it out and it gets absorbed really quickly. And that's one, in a way, surprising thing about this because it's a glow cream, so it's supposed to be a cream. In my impression, creams are more like heavier texture and, you know, just heavier than this. Yeah, so this one is more leaning onto gel cream. And I have used it for over a month consistently, not every single day though. During this period of time, I can't say that it has faded my dark spot, and here is why. I do use retinol consistently, and among all the skincare ingredients, retinol is the strongest, more effective, and most proven ingredient to improve texture, remove dark spots, and improve fine lines and wrinkles and all that kind of stuff. So I use retinol consistently together with this, and I personally cannot tell that this cream actually helped with the dark spot. And because I also use retinol and all this skincare for a while now, and the state of my skin recently is at the relatively good state. So the changes I am seeing is really minimal. So that's my experience. But saying that, it's indeed a very good experience for me to use it. And as I said, it's really nice, lightweight, absorb quickly, especially if you have oily skin and if it's the summer, then you will probably like it. So yes, that's my experience. But if you're not using retinol, it might worth a try. And therefore, let's get into what the evidence actually says, the science evidence and clinical evidence. So on XSY's official website, I found this clinical trial details, or it says clinical results. It has 61% improvement in compromised skin barrier function within 5 minutes after a single application. The 5 minutes is really fast. Like anything that you observe in 5 minutes it could be just a temporary thing. And I start to wonder what they are actually measuring in terms of skin barrier, because skin barrier is your skin structure. The function of skin barrier is to prevent environmental irritants and harms to hurt your skin, prevent dirt and bacteria on top of your skin to get into the skin and cause damage or harm, right? So skin barrier is a lot of skin cells and it's a lot of junction between the cells, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just wondering what they're measuring. How come we can have improvements in 5 minutes? So this is something that's worth looking into. However, all of these skincare brands, they don't want other brands to copy what they do, so they really have limited evidence that they put online. And then second bullet point also says delivers deep hydration up to 2.5 millimeter beneath the skin surface after 1 use. I do believe that this is something that you can measure easier than the skin barrier based on what I know, because I went to skincare conferences as well, and there are some instruments that can immediately take a not just regular picture but take a close-up image of your skin, and then there's some kind of measurement instrument that can see underneath your skin the hydration, the water retention level. But this one, it doesn't say the timeline. And the sub bullet point, it helps improve moisture retention while preventing internal dryness over time. So when it says over time, usually these kind of skincare trials, they run like 1 month, maximum 2 months, most of them. So when it says over time, I would believe this bullet point based on my understanding. But this one, it doesn't say the percentage. I'm just being picky from a medical sciences background, because in medical sciences, when you do research for drugs or treatments, it's really much more strict. And then when I look at skincare trial, it's like you have to be faster. So these are the clinical results. So they did do clinical tests, but I would say the evidence is not that strong for this one. Now, let's have a look at a star ingredient, niacinamide. So it's not just about these two products, the glow serum and then the eye cream, but then niacinamide is getting really popular online. It's in a lot of the skincare, not just in Korean skincare. And let's examine what does it actually do for your skin, if it's doing anything. So for this, I have done the research for you so you don't have to. So indeed, it's quite well backed up in terms of niacinamide's benefit, but just like many skincare ingredients, clinical evidence is still limited. So the first benefit that it has is it can strengthen skin barrier. Earlier, I mentioned the function of skin barrier is to prevent irritants in the environment from getting into your skin, and also prevent the bacteria on top of your skin from getting into the skin. So if you don't know, there are gazillion of bacteria living on top of your skin right now. So they live with you, live with your skin, and some bacteria are good for you because it helps to maintain the state of your skin, but some bacteria are bad for you. Those ones can cause acne, for example. But regardless, you don't want those millions of bacteria get into your skin and cause infection. So that's what the skin barrier is about. If you experience skin barrier damage before, you might know that your skin feels dry, irritated, looks red, and probably hot, and that's because the barrier is damaged or compromised, and then the things in the environment really like attacking the deeper layer of your skin, and that is not great. So niacinamide, it can indeed strengthen the skin barrier and basically protect the deeper layer of your skin. And the second benefit that it has is it can reduce pigmentation and brighten up your skin tone. This claim is also backed up by the research and some kind of trials. So this one is backed up. So niacinamide can indeed reduce pigmentation, brighten the skin tone, and this is what they can do. And the third big benefit of niacinamide is it can reduce signs of aging, such as fine lines and wrinkles. It can also improve elasticity. So I found a clinical trial, this one by dermatologic surgery, and it has 50 subjects, or they're all white Caucasians. We'll get to that later. In this trial, they applied 5% niacinamide to half of the face of those subjects, and the other half they applied some placebos, or basically like a cream or serum that does not have 5% niacinamide, but everything else is the same on the other side of the face, right? And they did this for 12 weeks and get assessed every 4 weeks to measure the changes. And the result indeed showed reductions in wrinkles, dark spots, redness, and yellowness. And also when they measure elasticity, it improved. Now let's talk about concentration, because a lot of skincare lovers only look at ingredients but not think about concentration. But in science, concentration makes a difference. And it is not that the higher the concentration is, the better result you'll get. That is not true. That's a myth, okay? In real life or real science, there is usually a curve. There's optimal concentration. If you go past that, you have too high of a concentration, the result will drop as well. So based on the research I found, 5% niacinamide is effective in reducing fine lines and wrinkles, pigmentation, redness, and elasticity, all that benefits I mentioned earlier. And a lot of the research, indeed, they are done with with 5% niacinamide. There are a bunch of other research using 2 to 4% niacinamide, and it has been proven that concentration within that range is also effective. However, there's no research to prove that over 5% of niacinamide is effective. This probably linked to how the trials and the research are done. So the standardized concentration basically is 2 to 5%. So if you're looking for a product with niacinamide, then you can look for this concentration range. And lastly, I want to talk about how can we layer this skincare with niacinamide, and especially these glow serum and glow cream. How can you layer them with other active ingredients in your skincare routine? The first question is, can you use it with retinoids? And the answer is yes, because they're just doing different things. So retinol, those retinoids, they basically increase skin cell turnover, so it makes your old cells shred faster and then skin cells come out faster. If you don't know about retinol, check out my other videos, and I have made a few other videos talking about it. So you can use retinols, and the thing with retinol is that it could cause irritation, and because if you ask your skin cell to change that fast, your barrier might be compromised because it's not growing or compensating fast enough. Then if you have irritation or compromised skin barrier, actually using skincare with niacinamide will help with restore and strengthen the barrier. As we mentioned earlier, it's one of its top benefits. So I would use retinol, for example, and then pair it with the glow serum or glow cream afterwards. They will help you restore your barrier. And the second question is, can you use it with vitamin C? Yes, I personally use vitamin C serum every single day in the morning. And again, it's vitamin C will help brightening your skin tone and fade dark spot as well. That's just another layer, another active ingredient that can help do similar thing, brightening your skin tone, and they don't compromise each other and they don't cancel each other out. And can you use it with exfoliating acids such as AHAs, BHAs? The answer is yes. And I personally don't use those strong acids anymore just because I use retinol pretty much every single day, and for me retinol is doing the job of like renewing the skin and exfoliating a little bit already. So I personally don't use that, but if you're using them, let's say like once a week to exfoliate, it might strip your skin too much, and again it might compromise your skin barrier a little bit. So again, if that happens, these creams and serums that has niacinamide, they will also be good for you because again it's strengthening the skin barrier and repairing it. And also one thing probably didn't mention, niacinamide also help reduce inflammation. So if you really have irritated skin, then this will help. Okay, so have you tried these XSY products or Korean skincare with niacinamide? If you try them, are they effective? Let me know in the comments below, and do consider subscribing if you find this video helpful. Don't forget to use sunscreen every single day, and I built a free Korean sunscreen recommendation tool for you. Just less than 1 minute, fill it out your preferences, and then a personalized recommendation report will be sent to you via email. And I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!